Hi guys, welcome to a brand new episode of PSLE Maths Secrets Revealed. In today's episode, we'll be experiencing percentage, how to understand a percentage question like this, and also to get the correct answer. So if you'd like to know how to solve this question in a fast, quick, efficient manner, stay with me all the way till the end and the answer will be revealed. But for now, let's do a quick deep dive into the question together. Alan bought some stalks of flowers, and it's mentioned that 60% of them are actually roses, and the rest are orchids. So what they are trying to explain to us, or they expect the student to know, is that if 60% of them are roses, 40% has got to be orchids. And there is further percentage, as in they add on with another statement stating that 50% of the roses are red roses. And finally, they mention that there are 24 red roses. And they're asking us how many stalks of orchids are there. So for a question like this, with multiple occurrences of percentage, it can get very confusing. And that is why it's important for us to pay attention to the details, and the details will actually point us to the correct answer. So what kind of method will I use to solve a question like this, especially pertaining to percentage? I will be using branching. Alright, so at the top I will have total, and in this case the total refers to the total flowers, and from there I will branch down into two different items. The first one being roses, and the second one would be orchids. Moving on, I will split the roses up into two kinds of roses. I will have red and I will have others. So for now, my branching is more or less completed. Okay, the outline of my branching is more or less completed, and I will proceed to fill up the branching with numbers. So the branching is like skeleton, and I'm now trying to fill up the skeleton with flesh. Alright, so how can I make sense of the percentage? It is very easy. All I actually need to do is to change the percentage into units. So before I can change the percentage into units, I got to change the percentage into fractions first. So 60% is actually 60 out of 100, and if I were to change it into the simplest form, it will be 3/5. So this will mean that my denominator 5 refers to the total 5 units, numerator 3 will be roses, and if the total flowers 5 units, roses 3 units, this will naturally mean that the orchids has got to be 2 units. And they further explain that 50% of the roses are red roses. So if I would write down 50% and I convert it from a percentage into a fraction, 50% is actually 50 out of 100. And in the simplest form, it has got to be half. So they're trying to say that half of the roses are red roses. Then I realized that I have 3 units that represent the roses. Let me circle it for all of you. And I have a denominator 2, okay, over here that refers to the total roses. So I got to change them into LCM. If you recall what is LCM, it means lowest common multiple. So denominator 2 will be transformed. Okay, it will be transformed into 6 units. And likewise, half is now 3 out of 6. And I will need to transform my roses from 3 units to 6 units. And like what I've been mentioning to my students, whatever that we multiply to the branch, we do the same for the entire layer and for everything above. So that being said, my total units is now 10 units, and 6 units for the roses and 4 units for the orchids. And for the red roses, it must be 3 units. Okay, because of the numerator 3 from the 3 out of 6. And the others itself will be 3 units as well. And looking at the whole situation, I actually understand that there are 24 red roses. Alright, 24 red roses. So I will actually put 24, the number 24, below the 3 units, which represents the red roses. I will draw a rectangle, okay, which indicates the starting point. And the starting point of my this entire solving journey, I will be able to write down 3 units represented by 24. And naturally, I would like to find out what is 1 unit, and that will be 24 divided by 3, giving us 8. And from there itself, if I wish to find the orchids would naturally be 4 units. Okay, 4 units, and this is 8 times 4, which actually leads us to 32. Alright, so 8 times 4 equals to 32. And having arrived at this stage, I'm extremely happy because I guess I have managed to find the answer. So if you manage to get the answer, congratulations, and I'm very happy for you. And I hope that you manage to understand the entire procedure, as you manage to understand branching, manage to understand how I transform the percentage into fractions. Guys, if you enjoyed today's video or you got anything out of it whatsoever, please remember to hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Also comment below, let us know where you guys are tuning in from. That's always good for us to know. And finally, if you are new to this channel and you haven't already, remember, hit the subscribe, hit the notifications button. There's a little bell sign, by the way. Because this year we are committed to making weekly videos to hold you accountable and to make this your best year in mathematics. But for now, this is Teacher Ray signing off. Bye bye.